The next gland we have is the adrenal gland. The adrenal gland is right there. It sits right atop. It sits right atop of the kidneys. Adrenal gland, AD, means in close proximity to. It's also called the suprarenal gland. I'll just write it up here. Suprarenal gland. Both of them are refer to the same thing, adrenal and suprarenal. Again, AD, close to or close proximity to. Renal means kidneys. Suprarenal, supra just means above, and there it is, above, superior to the kidneys. It does have a couple of divisions, okay? There's its location, okay? It does have two divisions. It has an outer cortex and an inner medulla. A little bit of uniqueness so far. We haven't necessarily gone into that a whole heck of a lot. Because of this, these divisions do have very significant differences. They derive themselves from really different aspects. The adrenal medulla arises from nervous tissue that just migrates down to this location here. The adrenal cortex is is not neurological tissue, but it's glandular tissue. So it derives itself from something else. And then it comes together, kind of like the pituitary gland, where I have the coming down of neurologic and the coming up of glandular. Kind of the same thing here. So we have very different secretions here. In the medulla, we'll have what are called, well, who cares? Norepinephrine and epinephrine. They're called catecholamines, okay? The adrenal medulla helps to enhance the fight or flight response. And the fight or flight response is always associated with epinephrine. The adrenal cortex, this is the one that I was talking about earlier, the sugar, the salt, the sex. These are all your corticosteroids, okay? Cortex, and they are all steroid-based. Glucocorticoids involving with glucose utilization. Mineral corticoids involving the utilization of sodium. Sex steroids involving the production of sex hormones. So sugar, salt, sex is always the cortex. And here they are. I'm sorry I didn't go to the slide earlier. So glucocorticoids, these are the ones that allow you to regulate blood glucose levels. Okay. Regulate blood glucose levels. Now I'm going to put GLU for short. Mineral corticoids regulate electrolytes, salt, regulate electrolytes. And I'll put in parentheses Na, and Na means sodium. Sex steroids, again, involving estrogens and testosterone. Estrogen for women, testosterone for men. Testosterone. Okay. And there's your epinephrine and norepinephrine. Again, these are involved with the fight or flight response. Fight or flight. Maybe. There we go. Okay. Fight or flight response. Getting ready for physical activity. That's what they do. Again, breaking down words into their component parts is probably what I would probably ask more than anything. AL just means pertaining to. So this is pertaining to hormones secreted from the adrenal cortex. Okay, that's all that really means. Aldosterone, always means hormone. Okay, I'm going to put hormone here. Means hormone. This is again a hormone that is secreted from the adrenal cortex, but means hormone. Steroid, oid means resembling. Oid means resembling. Okay. Again, this is going to be resembling. Corticosteroids can become many different things. That's where that resembling comes from. INE to pertaining to pertaining to. Okay. Pertaining to adrenaline. That's epinephrine, norepinephrine, adrenaline, noradrenaline. Pertaining to the secretion norepinephrine secreted from the adrenal medulla. Cortex, medulla. Cortex, medulla.